Yo, Facebook, we are live right now, and we just want to introduce y'all to, a team of individuals, including myself, not to speak on that, but now we got L.D.E in the building, man. This is a men's wellness program that's been going on for quite some time. It's your boy, Ray E.
P. Wills is in the building. What's happening?
My man Steve is in the building. Y'all gonna catch him on March the 7th. We're speaking on some holistic mentorship and all things holistic. We gonna go in. We going in.
All day.
This your boy Duke.
Duke in the building. My man
D.
Mimms.
Donny Mimms. Let's go.
AKA Hancock. Hey man, this dude don't age, man. Donny don't age at all, bro. He don't age at all.
Then we got my man
E. Rhodes.
E. Rhodes in the building.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Hey, absolutely, man. We just want to let y'all see, the faces of men who are doing quite well in the community, as well as in their personal lives, and we like to come together and just get together and do
let's break bread. Build.
Just get together. It's a men's wellness program with L.D.E. It's titled the League of Distinguished Entrepreneurs. There is a page called Lde Hoops. Go like that page and stay tuned into that. You're gonna get a lot of comedy, man. Today we just want to speak organically about a lot of different things in reference to that league. Don't feel like you're out of touch or out of it anything. This is all brand new, so what we talk about, y'all gonna hear it first. So let's get into L.D.E, man. I know if you guys have been doing L.D.E for quite a minute. Can you give us some, a little
like the whole
background, spiel on the whole background, what it came about and what it's about?
All right, so what's the background, Donny? The background of the League of Distinguished Entrepreneurs Men Wellness Program started back in 2007. There were a bunch of us who, we had, for whatever reason, lost touch, and then about late 2006.
Yep.
Like somehow, some way, just everybody came back, around, and we started getting in touch with each other, and we were just like, hey, we want to come up with something to do to where we can all, hang out to where it doesn't have to be, always like in a club or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And we all grew up athletes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we all grew up good athletes, not just Rudy Poo, so to speak. So we came up with a basketball league. That's one thing. A lot of us went to Lawrence North or North Central. So we
Lawrence
I ain't ask you that, man.
You said what about North Central?
A
lot of us went to Lawrence North. We let them in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We are outnumbered now. Well, E. Rose, you outnumbered, man. I mean, we got LN in the building, like
definitely, so
so deep in the building.
A little intimidating for us,
but so we came up with the league. That's one thing we all had in common. Was hooping. Playing football. Playing basketball. And so we decided to come up with the men's wellness program because there were a lot of leagues around the city that we all couldn't get in for whatever reason, and we didn't like how it was ran, and the cost, and we didn't like people.
We just decided to create our own.
Yeah. So we wanted to raise the stakes.
We wanted to create our own.
Absolutely.
Donny, not to cut you off, but a lot of it was mentorship.
Yeah.
I remember meeting most of these guys when I was a little older. Donny's blood, so it was different. So when we came up with the league, it was about mentoring young men, giving back also, but doing it through the aspect of basketball because that was something that we all loved. So we all started a league, and we all started a mentorship. We also, because at one point we had a suit program for young men inside the school. So we wanted to mentor the young men and show them how people of color and men of color could have their own, but then also be an entrepreneur. So we all were starting to get into entrepreneurialistic ways of having our own companies, having our own businesses, doing our own thing. And so the biggest thing was networking.
Absolutely.
The biggest thing was let's come up with our own basketball league and then have the young men that we mentor kind of work the league, show them some things about basketball and mentor them through that. And then we also did a program inside the school system. We did it at Arlington, I believe Tech. We had a suit program where we taught leadership skills, taught young men how to dress. So that's how the league kind of came about. It was just at the end of the day a bunch of guys that got together and didn't want to be at the club every weekend. So we decided we're gonna hang out on Saturdays and hoop.
We wanted to bring a family aspect to it.
Correct.
You know, a lot of us would bring our wives and kids. You know, we wanted it to be a positive atmosphere for them where we wouldn't have to worry about something jumping off or something happening. You know what I mean? We're bringing our family. You know what I mean? We got to keep them safe in a safe environment. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And so is it word of mouth league? Is it you got to know somebody league? Yeah. How do people get in this league if they want to be a part of it?
Man, you always got to know somebody, right?
Yeah, that's
Let's just be honest. You always got to know somebody, but we just ain't gonna. You know, you got to
have anybody, in there. Yeah,
it's not a riff-raff league where you just let anybody in.
They let you in.
You got to be a stand-up young man.
They let you in.
Hey man, I'm a league vet, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're a vet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So,
I feel privileged that I was invited to be in this league. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
You know, Pat told me he played in it, but
Yeah, man.
He's still on the trial and error type deal.
you're on probation status for your first 3
He
seasons.
on probation. We're going to get into why he on probation
why
right now.
I heard Pat hit the game winner from past half court last year.
Man,
Did that really happen?
everybody
won
gets
them
lucky.
games.
You know what I mean? The sun shines on the dog's ass.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
I'll
but
show
no,
respect
to
on
get in
that.
the league,
And my team went undefeated though, so you know what I mean. First year.
Yeah, hey, see, this is what the league is about, man.
Yeah.
Egos.
It's definitely
Nah, it's not
competitive.
ego. I'm speaking facts.
For a person, I'm not gonna lie. For a person to get in this league, you got to have game some type of way. Somebody's got to be able to vouch for you. You know what I mean? This is not a
Both mental.
Working individual.
Yeah, you have to be a working individual. You know, you need to be, everybody's got email, but you definitely have to have email because that's one way that we
For sure.
communicate. And you got to be, you cannot be a person that gets in trouble with the law. That's something that we're not going to stand for.
For sure.
Yeah.
And also, you cannot bring any type of negativity to our events, whether it's an event we hold outside of the league or it's to the league. If that happens, boom, bye.
Right.
We don't need that. You
Right.
know what I mean? We
Absolutely.
haven't. There have been a few instances, but we address it quickly. I'm talking about same day type
I mean, it's a
action.
physical sport. People are gonna get emotional. And, but when it's people it's easier to calm them down. When it's somebody you
Correct.
don't know, you don't know how they're gonna react.
Yeah,
and that
man.
might be-
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's true.
that's why it's you do have to know somebody. Everybody in there brings something to the table, and that's what keeps our league so competitive and so unique.
For sure.
Ask
And-
a question. What would be an example of something you had outside of the league, off the court?
Off the court.
Event.
Yeah, explain the off the
Type of
court.
event.
Okay. So the first thing we did was we had a back to school
We had a back
supply-
to school supply rally.
Yeah, school supply rally
Downtown
down
on
at
the
the
Circle.
Circle, and it was received real well. This was back in I want to say 2007. Yeah. So every like Duke said, starting this league was the mentoring aspect, and so we were a lot of us actually worked in the school system, IPS in particular. And we had, built relationships with students. So, we wanted to give them something positive to do, on the weekends instead of, running the streets or something.
Right.
So we started bringing them in. We let them run the books. We let them, help, we put them to work, basically. We put them to work. We would pay them, sometimes out of pocket. You know what I mean? We'll pay them to keep the stats, to run the clock, to help clean up, to help
clean
open
up.
up. You know what I mean? I mean, we would find something for them to do. And then with that and doing that and them coming, they started building more and more relationships with the people outside of the school that they didn't see. So now instead of just the people they saw throughout the week, they were building more positive relationships
That's good,
with
man.
black males that they did not normally see.
We also had a back to school rally. We also had an event where the kids, every time the suit program was for young men in high school when they graduate to have a suit, because most young men in high school, I know I didn't have a suit when I graduated high school. I just threw some slacks and a tie and a shirt together when I went to graduation. So our thing was we wanted to do that with the young men. So what we did after they got their suits, we took them out to dinner to teach them how people look at you and
Proper
how
etiquette
they,
and everything.
proper etiquette and how they treat you. We also had an event downtown with at Banker's Life. I think it was Conseco at the time, where all of us went down and we played our league game down at Conseco. We also had an event where
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And also, you know, and I think what you were saying off the court, you know, aside from like the community stuff and, you know, people, you know, when they address you or come at you or, you know, whether it's by referral or whatever, working class, you know, taking care of
Correct.
business, being responsible, being a good father, all that stuff comes into play.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be in the league because you good. You know,
Yeah.
there's some standards around being a part of the league.
Something to the table because
And somebody has to vouch for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's how we keep the league going. You know what
Okay.
I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, when you grow in a garden, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, clip here and there and replant some things. There's people that started with us that are no longer with us. They come in and out, you know, as they can, you know, and you know, that's just the beauty of the league. You know what I mean? It's not cut for, you know, there's only 30 spots. It's not the same 30. Now there are a majority and some, you know, some league vets, you know, that come, you know, but you know, it's
We're gonna talk about how many championships y'all got in a minute.
right. It's room for people to grow.
it's room to grow. The league's got room to grow.
Yeah, I mean, do y'all think that, you know, y'all would, you know, grow from 30 players to like 40 players?
I think it's very well possible. I believe what people don't understand, we didn't mention this in the beginning, I'm sorry, but the league is 5-on-5.
Yeah.
So the basketball league is 5-on-5, no subs.
No
Yeah.
subs.
Wow.
So there's no subs.
Yeah,
so
two
that's why it's
20-minute
only-
halves.
so-
Steve would love that.
So
Two
30
timeouts.
I'm on
so-
5 no He
yeah,
would love that.
so
boy.
30
Two timeouts per half.
So that's why it's 30 players. You know what I mean? So so that makes up 6 teams. So that's a big thing, which is it's interesting. It makes the league interesting because that's part of the wellness part. You can't be too much out of shape, or else your we know
It's
who it
very
is on the team
competitive.
that's letting the team
Very
down. You know what I
Is that
mean?
part of your philosophy as far as the wellness side, getting guys
Good.
That was-
yeah.
off the couch and
That was one of the
Correct.
first things that we thought about because we used to play every Saturday morning, but you know a lot of boys wasn't getting up early on Saturday morning, so we moved the league games back to 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
is.
that was one of the things is it's just getting in shape. We play 5-on-5. That way you don't have to. I don't have to argue with Pat about my minutes. You know what I mean? Because he wants to be in. You know, he wants to play. He wants to play 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And Pat don't want to come off the floor, so we just let Pat play the whole game. That way he's 5-on-5.
God.
So
This dude
that's
right
how
here.
that goes. And I mean, when you
And look,
when you push
And last year, man, Duke, it was dying the first 10 minutes. He's walking up and down the court.
I can't believe this guy just said that, man.
Come on, man.
And guess what? I still got mine. I still got mine. That's what I'm saying. Y'all play every day. I still gonna get mine. You know what I mean?
To add something to that though, on the wellness tip, I forget what season it was, but we had the Marion County Health Department come in, and
Oh,
they
nice.
did
wow.
know. They did BMI, they did blood sugar, they
Oh,
did
man.
cholesterol, and did all of that stuff for everybody in the league.
Man, that's good.
Because I mean, we were serious. You know, we want people to understand the beauty of being in shape, being healthy. You know, and you know, again, I revert back to this being a family atmosphere. We want to be there for our families. You know, I personally have a daughter, and you know, I need to be there for when she walk down that aisle. I'm gonna be on
Yeah.
that left side.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
That's a good point, man. Hey, E. Rose, man. So, when did you become a part of it?
Me and Duke was just talking about that, man, kind of trying to figure that out. But I think I got in maybe 2010, 2011. I think they started in about 2007.
Speaking your mic, E.
So I was
There you go.
a little bit more. I was a little bit behind on it, but I think I got in about 2011.
Yeah, man. I mean, I heard that. You know, I mean, you came in killing. That's what I heard.
I
E.
mean,
Rose was getting triple doubles.
Hey,
no. Rose ain't never got no triple double.
He came in quiet assassin. He's
Yeah,
a
man.
quiet assassin for the
Rebound king,
Yeah,
man.
that mid-range game on E Rose.
Oh man, E. Rose got game.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, fellas. Much love. Much love.
Hey,
but
E. Rose
he's
got game,
he's the
dog.
LeBron of the league.
Yeah.
they disrespecting LeBron.
He hates
I
it.
agree. First of all, no one is disrespecting him,
I'm just
but
saying.
he's not better than Jordan. But
No, I'm not talking about. I'm saying by saying I'm
Man,
like LeBron.
that's a whole
disrespecting
nother show,
LeBron.
Pat.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
This
But
good-
There's
of
a lot
our
of people
league,
who hate
man.
LeBron, man. Why so many people hate LeBron?
He's the man child of our league, man.
Man, E. Rose will have 30 points, 24 rebounds, 5 steals. I'm like, dang.
And can't walk the next day. That's E. Rose's problem. He might not be able to walk. He gonna give you 150% on the quarter, but he may not be able to walk the next day. You know what I'm saying? But
Man,
It's that age thing, man. We all getting up here.
yeah.
But, so I mean, let's talk about the some of the details during the league, like what happens, and I know that there's like a MVP thing going on. I mean, let's talk about this MVP thing, man. Who won the MVP last year?
Nobody.
There was
Nobody
no
won
MVP
MVP.
last
Yeah,
year.
So there was-
MVP was not given out last year.
There was no MVP, man, and boys.
Hey,
It seemed like if
Boys
there was
feel
no
snubbed.
MVP, there was multiple MVPs, but
Oh, my God.
one couldn't be selected.
if you leave it up to our group chat, man, it's about 10 MVPs, but it's somebody out there personally. They coming in with a chip on their shoulder this year.
Yeah.
So they upset that they didn't get the MVP because they
won't-
feel like
they won't
they
tell
feel
you-
like
they won't tell you that,
They
though.
feel
won't-
like
he won't
no,
admit it.
Poor Pat when you say that.
I didn't lean towards you. I'm just saying. I mean, you said it. You know what I'm saying? We are in the gray area,
Oh,
so
my goodness, man.
we might as well talk about
Will,
that, Pat.
P. Will, since you have had the MVP trophy last year, and
Look, man,
explain
Hey,
why.
don't give me the politically
I'm
correct
not.
answer, man.
I'm not. I mean,
Pat, were you the most valuable player throughout the league?
Absolutely.
Start to end.
I think so.
No, I don't think. Were you? Yes or no?
There should be no doubt.
Yes,
100%. You believe that?
100%.
I wasn't there,
And-
but
and
I
I'll
do
tell you
read the
why.
group chats, and for the first 3 or 4 weeks, it was said that you were still trying to get it.
Okay, check this out. The first 3 or 4 weeks was what? The preseason games, right? So those games really don't count, right?
It's called mixed play.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, break that down, Donny. What
All
display
right,
is.
so the first half of the season is mixed play. That means it's basically everybody's going to be on a different team each week.
Every week your name goes in the hat.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's still,
Wow.
we keep stats.
It's fun, too,
It's
like-
still, we're trying to determine who are going
Who's
to
gonna play
pick.
where?
Not well, who's
We
going
have
to
a
be
draft.
the captains to pick the teams for the draft for the tournament.
Oh, so you pick a
So-
leader out of these,
That's
Yeah,
correct. It's the
yeah.
top scorer,
It's
top rebounder,
rebounder,
top,
stats,
you know,
and
top.
those guys get to pick their team.
yeah,
Correct.
Oh,
Guys,
okay.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
a
they can
draft.
draft
Like
their
we,
team.
like there.
Absolutely.
So in the first half of the season, all those are determined, and then there's a week off that we all meet somewhere and do this draft. Like this is real deal. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I mean, we meet, go eat, and it's a 2, 3, 1 year is a 4-hour event.
Pure comedy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Selecting people or just
Yeah,
everybody trying to figure it
Great
out.
fellowship.
Selecting
Pure
people,
comedy.
yeah. It's to where the year that it was 4 hours was the last year. It was open for everybody to come to the draft.
Okay.
Now it's there's a kind of advisory board and then the
top
leaders.
stats,
Yeah.
the people
Got
who get
you.
to pick.
Like that's
Okay.
it because
The
I mean that
GMs.
year that 4 hours was too long.
yeah, man.
It was fun though, man.
So like the first 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, I was out of shape, and so I guess when they had like the the whole draft, I didn't go to it, but I think I got picked like the first pick of the second round or the last pick of the first round. So the way the teams were picked, I just hear that our team was stacked, but it's not like we walked in a gym with our team like the team was picked, But anyway, man, we got we get to the season, and my team went undefeated, and there were 3 games that were missed by 2 of our key players, so we had to find people to fill that void,
Okay.
and we still won.
Okay, so y'all won the ship
Yeah,
based on your half court
So you
launch.
saying you carried your team?
I mean, I played a part in it.
No,
A major part.
everybody plays a part because they
A
got a
major
team.
part in it.
Did you carry your
can
team?
admit you was
Did you put the
100%
team
sure?
on- did you put the team on your back?
100% sure. Talk.
Man,
Did you
The
put your
MVP
team on your
supposed-
back and win the MVP?
Isn't the MVP supposed to be on the championship team though, right?
Not
If you're gonna
necessarily.
pick somebody,
no,
it has
that's
to be someone
what
from the-
was
No?
told.
Well,
That's
In the
the way
chat.
it should be, right?
Listen, hold on. In the chat,
That's
It was
because-
said
That's because in the
that.
chat.
Hold on for a second.
Let me tell you. Let me give you a little league history.
Chat is
if
an open
Deuce's
forum.
team is not in the championship, it's a problem.
Hey,
I
look.
just put, hey, we all know Sully wants to be in the ship every year.
Every year, and then my team beat his team. So the first time in
So
the
you're
history,
not going to be the MVP.
okay, so the first time in the history of the league, there's no MVP. But yet my team went 6-0.
I wouldn't-
So you
I
think
would-
it's
now-
personal because
now-
he feels like it was you? He's not gonna give it to you.
I think so.
Why would it be personal?
I told him that.
I'll say-
I told him that. I told him that.
Not every year
what kind of
has the
comments
MVP been revealed before the next season starts. I'll tell you that.
Okay, well,
L.D.E Hoops leadership team says a shout out to Brandon Washington, Mo Evans, James Caldwell, Yogi Farrell, Brandon Smith. He also says that there is Natural Foods Workshop this season this session April 8th. So look out for that. And
Hey,
Natural Foods Workshop.
Let me throw
in the
this
league.
out there. Now he shouted out these young gentlemen. Let me tell you the significance of them.
Okay.
All of these young men worked with us when they were in high school. We mentored these young men.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
So
Yogi
that's-
Ferrell is actually in the league right now playing ball.
Yeah, Yogi's doing this thing. He's clowning.
Nice.